Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and seeing back once again with more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket Ranked matches. And today I'll be continuing on with my Eeveelution challenge as I try to take each individual Eeveelution into Ranked and see if we can manage to win some games online with it. In today's video, I'm going to be playing a Leafeon EX and Venusaur EX deck, which is a deck I actually think is a really fun. Not particularly any good, but I just think it's fun to play, and I thought this would be just a interesting pairing to try once again. Now, you may be wondering why I'm doing this instead of maybe running like the new Eeveelutions out of the Eevee Grove booster packs that have just come out. That is because I have not been fortunate enough to draw any of the Eeveelutions required to build, at least not enough of them to build a deck out of it yet. Curse of being a free player. So we're just going to work our way through the older ones, and then hopefully by the time that I've made my way through a lot of the older ones, I'll have enough to build and start working on some new Eeveelution decks here. But for now, we're going to do Leafeon EX and Venusaur EX and see what we can get done in Ranked. If you're curious for the deck list of this particular deck, I'll have it in the description of the video below should you want to try it out for yourself or simply improve upon it. But yeah, that's not been rambling. Let's go find our first game. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and unfortunately we're going to go first, which does suck because we have to build into Venusaur here. But we have Venusaur in hand and a rare candy, so we can at least get up to our final stage relatively quickly. Let's get Eevee placed out here as well. Now, unfortunately, I completely forgot that Ranked is still down, so this is a casual match, so I apologize for that. So we're just going to have to settle for casual matches for now until I am allowed to play Ranked again. Ooh, we get our Leafeon right out of the gate too, and an Erika so we can heal and feel whenever we need to. And that's all I can do, since we went first, unfortunately. I will never not bitch about going first, unless I'm playing a water deck. Or Giratina. It looks like this person is doing a Sweets Relay deck, which when I did my pack opening in the last video, I noticed a lot of cards has this effect on it. But okay. Our Bulbasaur is going to get popped. Poor lad. Alright, let's go ahead and evolve our Eevee into Leafeon. Get an energy into our Bulbasaur. Play our rare candy. And let's play the shiny one. Why not? Unfortunately, we're going to need a couple more turns to get a big hoss going, but them some breaks. All right, that's all I can do. So we must pass. So they're running water energy, but I guess Swirlix and Alcrane, if I'm saying that right, must be colorless. All right, then each Sweets Relay is going to stack, which is going to be problematic here. So we get hit for 90 because they can just stack and stack and stack and stack. All right, well, let's try to put an end to that here. Let's go ahead and sub in the Milcery. A Milcery. I have no idea how to say most Pokemon names that aren't Gen 1 or 2. Says a lot about me, I guess. All right, and that's once again all I can do here. No, I don't know if tagging them out like interrupts this or not. Did that have like any bearing? Or am I gonna hit for 90 again? No, okay, so it does not work like that. That is unfortunate that it did not work like that, but first time going up against these cards, so the more you learn. Okay. Well, that is a pain in the ass for sure. Alright, let's get our other Bulbasaur out here then. Alright, well, Leafeon will be able to go next turn. Man, that's the problem with going first. Because these are, playing a deck like this is probably going first because it's a slow burn. Even with the Leafeon energy acceleration, it just takes so long to get built up. Even with Bulbasaur, especially Bulbasaur in the active spot, like we started out with. Well, pretty sure I just lose here, so let's go ahead and get Eevee up to the forefront, I guess. All right, well, if you can get Sweets Relay going, that's seems like it's a pretty good strat. And unfortunately, we drop our first game of Venusaur and Leafeon, which does suck. But hopefully we can right the ship here and win some games as we go along. But good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I have found my next opponent here. And damn it, we gotta go first again. It's never good. At least this time we do start out with Eevee. So we can put Bulbasaur on the bench here. And hopefully we can draw into Leafeon fairly quickly. Now we do unfortunately have the type disadvantage here. So it's a good thing I did put Eevee out first. Alright, net me a Leafeon. Why, thank you. We can make use of that next turn then. We are going to get popped for 20 here. Now, is this Incineroar Charizard, or are they trying something new with the Eevee cards? Which I think, maybe I don't know how well it would work, but Charizard and Flareon EX would be fun to try. But it is classic Incineroar here. Let's go ahead and get popped for 20. And hope and pray they don't already have a Charizard in their hands. Let's mill out our deck here. Another Bulbasaur. Put an energy into our Eevee. Bring Leafeon in. And we'll go ahead and oak it up here. Another Eevee, and we do get our Venusaur. But no rare candy. So 2 of these 8 cards are rare candy. See what our luck will be. Let's get energy into our Leafeon. And barring an evolution and a little bit of luck, we can take out this Charmander. So hopefully they don't have their rare candy before me. That would complicate things quite a bit. Alright, so they get Torracat out, which thankfully is not Charizard, and they get a Charmeleon out. Alright, we're going to take 60 off this. But thankfully we do have an Erika in hand, so we can heal and survive. Alright, we get another Venusaur, but unfortunately still no sign of a rare candy or an Ivysaur here. Alright, let's go ahead and get our Bulbasaur built up. And Lillie does nothing for me right now. We play Erika though. And just take a pot shot at Charmeleon here. Alright, please don't have Charizard. Alright, they got Incineroar, which does suck. But not the end of the world. Now they're going to tag Charmeleon out. That is the real question. No, they're going to let Charmeleon die a hero's death here. Alright, so we got Sabrina. Put energy into Bulbasaur. Get Force Breath also into Bulbasaur. Please give me a rare candy next turn. Alright, do I take out Charmeleon and risk them having Charizard? Or do I tag Incineroar in and get a head start on it because it will take me 3 turns to kill it? Decisions. I'm trying to think if I want to tag Incineroar in or not. I think Charizard is the bigger threat, so we'll take out Charmeleon. This is probably not a good decision. Again, makes my life a little bit easier here if I can pull a rare candy. Look it up here. Because thankfully, Venusaur, if I get lucky enough to draw a rare candy, can take a hit from Incineroar. Alright, we can get burned. And lose our Leafeon. This has got to be a rare candy. It's Ivysaur. Okay, well. I am now screwed. I really needed that to be a rare candy, but it looks like both of them are going to be at the bottom of the deck here. So I think I just straight up lose. So we got one thing that I can do, and it's the Hail Mary of all Hail Marys, and that is getting just a shit ton of heads with Eevee here. I got enough to taunt me. I got enough to give me hope that I didn't need to have. I can't believe I got five. Just enough to piss me off. Well, we're going to drop to 0-2 after Incineroar destroys my little Eevee here. Alright, playing Pokemon Communication just to add insult to injury. Come on, do it. Kill me, come on. And down goes the Eevee. The game, of course, had to give me just an inkling of hope, I suppose, so it was just all that more disappointing when I lost. Well, alrighty then. Well, we're in an 0-2 hole with Leafeon here, which is unfortunate. But maybe we can at least close this video out with a win. I'll go find one more opponent. Alrighty, looks like I have found my final opponent here, and we finally get the good fortune to go in second, thank God. But we don't have the ideal opening starting hand to make up for that. Alright, we're going to pick us another Charmander Incineroar. No, the Decidueye Meowscarda. Haven't seen that in a while. And that's all I could do. They were already done. Alright. Well, you gotta let me a Bulbasaur and Eevee. Eevee it is. Alright, let's get Eevee out here. Get energy into our Bulbasaur. And then wait till next turn to do anything. Now, unfortunately, we're gonna need some time, which is a bad thing. Both against Meowscarda, because it's gonna absolutely destroy our Venusaur if we're not careful. Alright, so thankfully Sprigato can actually hurt us, so that's a plus. Alright, we get Bulbasaur out. Get another energy into our active Bulbasaur. Get Leafeon out. I wish Leafeon's effect worked with it not in the active position so we can make use of it. Unfortunately, we don't get that lucky. And we get our Venusaur out, and I cannot attack yet. Yes, we can attack next turn, but we need 2 more turns to actually do big damage. By big damage, I mean 100. At least Venusaur does heal itself, so that is the plus. But they've already got their Meowscarda, so shit. That is not what we needed. So we're going to get popped for 120 here. Or is it 120 or is it 130? It's 130, that's way worse. Okay. Alright, well, even with an Erika, Venusaur does not survive getting hit twice. Or getting hit next turn. And if I could have healed with Giant Bloom, it could have been potentially glorious, but we're not going to get that lucky. Alright, well, Meowscarda is going to do us in. because I'm going to lose Leafeon before I can even attack. Alright, well, down goes our Venusaur before I ever had a chance to do something great. Let's bring in our Leafeon. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really do much. I mean, I can Sabrina something in, I suppose, but... Well, no. I just drew Sabrina after using Oak. I'm stupid. Alright, we, at the very least, don't die this turn. But it's not saying much considering that I can only do 70 damage. Alright, we get popped for a friendly 130. I have Venusaur, but no rare candies in sight. So I guess... and energy into that Leafeon. I mean, Meowscarada can't one-shot Bulbasaur because it's not EX. So we just gotta try to drag it out. Unless they have a Cyrus. Alright, they can't do anything now. As in, like, tag anyone in because they've already used a trainer card. Well, if they get Decidueye in here, we're just screwed because they can snipe the bench. Alright, well, Bulbasaur can survive, or can't survive anymore. Bulbasaur has no energy into it. That once again complicates things. Okay. Well, healing it only brings it to 60. So all I can really do is just bring in Leafeon. But we can bring its effect, or play its effect, I should say. And at least hit it for 70. And we can at least do some damage to make it look like we did something here. Alright, well now they got two Meowscardas. Yeah, well, they got Decidueye now, so this is a done deal, because they can snipe our bench. Yep, Pierce the Pain just gonna take out one of them. Either one will do, because we only have 1 point to play with. Who's it gonna be? After they unnecessarily heal. And leave, I guess. Really determined to draw this out as long as possible, aren't you, bud? Come on, just go ahead and snipe me. Just do it. Alright, well, they target Leafeon. Like I said, it didn't really matter which one they picked. We were going to lose either way. And unfortunately, we're going to go 0-3 with Venusaur and Leafeon. Who could have ever foreseen this? But alrighty, well, good games to that opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. Hopefully, soon, I can actually draw into some of the, and what I need to build some decks out of the new Eevee Grove booster packs. And just make some fun things and continue this Eeveelution challenge that I'm on here. And hopefully rank will be backed up soon, because I started this challenge in ranked, and then unfortunately had to pivot to some casual matches because ranked is just unavailable. Yeah, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.